Hi, Pisces. This is your May reading for love. May going into June. So I wanted to do a June reading on top of this because I don't like it when you go to one, reader and you get an amazing reading that resonates and you go back the next month and it doesn't resonate at all. So I'm trying to alleviate that by stretching these readings out as far as I can. Okay, so this card just flew on the ground. I'm going to keep it. Four of Pentacles. That's holding on to something. I kind of feel like it's a grudge. Pisces got a grudge. Twice. 1, 2. Past, present, future. Let's see what we got. So we have holding on to. There's Pisces. There's not ending a cycle. There's not having all the. There's two indications here of not having all the information. And then you have a disappointed air sign around you. Might be one of your children. They are full of nothing but anxiety. I mean, anxiety to the max. Like, normally I'm like, yeah, that's sleepless nights. This is like mental breakdown. Like, this person around Pisces, they're in need. See, all these swords, this is what they need. But I don't feel like they're getting it, and I feel like it's because of this. There's like a grudge here. Yeah, there's no new start, and there's no offer. But it's what they need. Why is this moon card here for Pisces in the recent past? I mean, this is like karma. This is like good fortune. This is like the Chariot. You have like all these indications of like these really great things happening. Maybe with a fire sign. Why in the world is it so... Yeah, because then you have this like wishy-washy. This is so contradictory to this. Because this air sign doesn't have to be an air sign, but this person over here is like grasping out, and this person is like in la la land. Like they don't even, that's why you got the High Priestess in reverse. Like this moon card, this Pisces is being very like in good fortune and good spirits, and like maybe with a Cancer person, but like living large, it feels like. There's a Wheel of Fortune twice. So I mean, that's being in a really decent spot. Then, but this feels like it doesn't even really belong. Like I kind of feel like this person doesn't belong. But then you have. Then you have somebody in the situation taking the time to go inward here. The Four of Swords. This is like right now-ish whenever you're watching this. Like looking inward, like I kind of want to be like, what have I done? I heard the name Apple. Because there isn't like there wasn't a moving towards. There was no union made. Because this is like Eight of Cups is looking for the Two of Cups, and here's the Two of Cups in reverse. It's like it never got found because they never went to go get it. And now someone is really being forced to have strength to deal with that. What's the Hermit here? Well, it's almost like this is like an ego battle. And then when I said ego battle, there's like the Death card came out. Because it's almost like this over here is a very egotistical place to be, where almost oblivious, like so happy that everything's going great that this thing that doesn't feel like it belongs was actually a very high priority that got dropped. And it was ego-based, and now you're kind of, someone in the situation is kind of being forced to go inward and like make a better judgment here, to make a judgment. Because you're, oh geez. Because the Ten of Cups is in reverse. It's like happy, but with empty cups. Because they're cups full of disappointment. And betrayal. It's like you got your happiness based on disappointing somebody and betraying somebody. The heck, Pisces? Or whoever did this to Pisces, or maybe Pisces is the one doing it. But somebody got a bunch of happiness based off of somebody else's, like, sincere disappointment. And there's that air sign again. And there's their burden. This is a big, fat burden for everybody involved. Oh my God, there's a Ten of Wands, Ten of Wands. Somebody won't come. There's a lot of indications here of all these boats and horses in reverse. Like staying still, except for right here where this person is just like living large, running around with this fire sign person. Not even real. I feel like this person is like an obligation. Maybe. Because coming towards the end of May, you have calling on your higher self. You have it's the Six of Fire in reverse, and here's the Knight of Wands in reverse again. I feel like because of this, because of all this burden, you're not going to get, somebody in the situation is not getting recognized for being this like great thing, but rather being recognized for being this giant burden, which is causing someone to have to like go inward and be like, what did I do? Like, I really think a conversation needs to be had here, because it's like, I mean, there is an indication of looking somewhere else, but I don't think that you can find this somewhere else. I think this is uniquely yours. It's your, I heard you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Whatever it is, it's seriously rocking the foundation of your household. Because it's a cycle that is needing to end but can't end, and like it's really messing up your household. Because somebody's holding on to pentacles. Here's the Four of Pentacles here. Here's the Four of Pentacles here. This probably has to do with freaking money. Listen, if this person or energy is an obligation for you because it's uniquely yours, how dare you put money in front of it? I mean, seriously. I don't know what this is about, but my heart is like breaking for whoever this is, because this is because of money. Like a stinginess factor. Four of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. That's somebody who won't let go of their dough. So then you have like Pisces coming into June. So then you have your Six of Cups upright. So up here it was in reverse. Here it is upright. So I feel like towards the end of May, you're coming to a place where you're like, okay, I need to make this right. I need to get clarity. I need to offer love where it needs to be offered. I need to, because someone feels trapped. It would, I heard fix everything. I I keep hearing something about apples. I don't know what that's all about. Oh my God, but there's the Six of Cups again. Like this is somebody's, this is either past life or there's a kid involved, or it's like your kids, or you have kids together, or this is someone from your childhood. But they're calling out. They need that. The fact that this person up here, whoever this is in the situation, feels like oblivious. It's a little bit frustrating. A lot of this energy that I've been reading this month, it has been frustrating, where people just aren't understanding. Like the last couple of months, the readings for a lot of signs was everybody was cheating on everybody else. And then like I'm coming into this month and I'm reading all of these energies and people are like confused as to why the people around them are hurt. And it's like, well, I mean, you did that. And you left this person standing out in the cold, literally, for some people. So, but we learn. I mean, that's what it's for, right? Lessons. Because this cycle that you've got going on with this particular individual, you know, whoever this is knows beyond a reasonable doubt that they need help. That they need to come together and make it work. Whatever this is, feels really, really, really petty. See, and then I got the sun again, and, you know, you're my sunshine. This is someone who is feeling unloved. This is someone who really needs this to happen. This is somebody who feels unloved by Pisces, I think. They don't know what to do. This is like moving into June, and they're just being really defensive because I think Pisces like comes around, or somebody comes around toward the end of May. Like, all right, let's try to have this talk. Let's bring down this tower, these walls. Let's bring them down, and let's try to like come together and like get you to a place where you're not feeling so unloved. And this person has been through hell that they're like, why are you standing in my walls? I'm used to being in here by myself. And look at his face. He's just looking at the other guy like, why are you here? I'm just going to wait for you to leave. Because I feel like there's a trust issue now. But it's time for this person to come out of their shell. It's just, I'm not really sure that the offer is going to be accepted. But I feel like whatever grudge this is going to be, yikes. So I feel like an offer comes through on one end or the other, and the person who's like really hurt and messed up, I don't think that they're going to accept it. And I think that this pisses off somebody really bad. Look at all these sticks and swords getting thrown around over here. I mean, so that's what, like second week in June? Third week in June? It's like, what do you mean you're not going to accept my offer? And I kind of feel like they're like, because I don't trust you. I mean, why would I? Because of past occurrences. I know how this is going to turn out. And every time that, I let you near me, I end up hurting. So just know. Might be a Libra because there's your justice. See, and then you have the Six of Cups again. That's 4 times. So whoever this is for, this is someone who you've known a great deal of your life. I think this is kind of individualized, or maybe just a few people this resonates for. But somebody needs you. Somebody needs somebody else really bad in this situation, and somebody else is like, I'm worried about my money. And that's not justice. And what that does is this makes this Wheel of Fortune spin in a way that's probably not going to make you very happy. Or whoever this is for. Because there's still, like, bam. See, That's in the bottom of the deck. That's reaping the reward. And then the very last card, generosity. I feel like these battles and this arguing and this fighting is the way that it is because this person is oblivious. I think that with all these pentacles, because there's one pentacle card that shows up in every one. And it's like this person is oblivious because they're like, well, you just want my money. That's exactly what it feels like because of the one pentacle. It's like, well, here's all this emotion, but money. Well, here's all this emotion, but money. But here's all this emotion, but money. And this person's like, I'm dying. I'm dead inside. But your money, you know. So, I mean, I don't mean to get, like, irritated, but I do get irritated when people are chosen over money. I mean, when money is chosen over people. Because universal law, universal lesson is how to love. And it's certainly not by putting money first. I'll tell you that much. I mean, am I right? The one energy that is universal throughout the land that everyone is kind of supposed to be trying to work toward is love. And what is love? Love is compassion. Love is service. Love is being there. Love is presence. P-R-E-S-C-E-N-C, not presence with a T. I want your presence, not your presence. You know what I mean? But it does feel like by the end of June, so this does kind of feel like a crazy 2-month ride that I don't think is going to be pretty. I think there's going to be arguing and fighting, and I think that somebody's light bulb is going to turn on and realize that they've done somebody else dirty. And I honestly don't think that I think that like a realization that's going to get had toward, you know, June is that it's not about money. It never was. But this person up here in this corner is like oblivious to that. And so I think that's probably where it's going to end up going. All of this lack of love. It's going to become very clear that the lack of love is actually a lack of love and not a lack of money. That's all I have for you, Pisces. I'm sorry that was a heavy message. It's only going to resonate for a few. Private readings, information is in the box below. Find me on Instagram, dharmajane.8. Have a good one.